Hi everybody, and welcome to another After Effects tutorial. My name is Zayton, and today I will be showing you how to link some camera movement from one clip of video to something else. So here, this was really just originally a solid picture, and now it has some camera movement as well that looks pretty realistic, as it was taken from an actual video. And that video, if we turn this off, you can see that the camera movement is exactly, well, let me switch this to lower quality. You can see that the camera movement is exactly the same. So let's get started. Go into a new composition, and we're just going to bring our original video footage in, and here we just have some footage I shot. So let's just end the comp. I'm going to hit end to end the comp at about 10 seconds because we really won't be needing more than that. Okay. Now, you'll want to go to Window and make sure the tracker thing here, there's a check. If there's not a check, click there to bring up the tracker panel, which should appear somewhere around there. Now, click on this footage and press track motion, not track camera, track motion. And here we go. Now, this brings up just a little track point here. So let's move this to some contrast point, and it's basically going to track this group of pixels inside this box, and they can only move within this region from frame to frame. That's where it looks for this group of pixels. So because there's not too much movement, this default thing should be pretty good. If the camera was very shaky, you'd want to click here and expand this outer box a lot, but we don't need to do that because there's not a ton of camera movement. Then you also want to check rotation, and if you want scale too, and so it'll track that stuff as well. Find another area, and there we go. So this is basically just our base footage, what it is tracking. So I'm going to go ahead here and press this button, which means track forward, and so it's just going to be tracking it. And if at any time you don't think it did a good job, you can press stop and move the tracker manually. And you can also go forward just a frame at a time, but since this is pretty easy footage to track, I'm just going to do this. So I really don't care, just for the sake of time, about more than a few seconds of footage. So here we're at 5 seconds, so I'm just going to actually end the comp here by pressing N again. And so now we have this. So now we have to export this tracking data, because right now it's just directly on top of the image and it's not really going anywhere. So right click and press New Null Object. And so a null object is basically just, it's nothing, it won't render, but it's like a placeholder almost, and it can hold position values and stuff. So what we're going to do is make sure you have this stuff selected, not the null, but this footage, and then press Edit Target and make sure it's selected at null2 or whatever the name of your null object is, and press OK. Now you're going to want to press Apply, and this is basically just saying, yes, we're going to apply this tracking data to this null object. Now, because I just tracked the position and rotation, now we just have a null object that, here, let me just turn on this null object, will move with the position value of your camera move. So now what we can do, keep this original footage turned off. If you want, you can delete it, but I'm not going to do that. And bring on your footage that you want to make with the camera move. So if you had a bunch of footage, you would pre-compose it and then do the same thing that we're going to do right now. Select your footage and use this pick whip tool, which basically is going to link it to whatever we select it to, and just pick whip it to null2, or whatever the name of your null object is. And basically this is going to say, whatever this null object does, we want this image to do too. And so make sure it's scaled up, because, like, more than just in this viewer, because it's going to move around, and so you don't want it to go out of frame. And so now if we view this, we can see that this, it was just a picture, but now it has a lot more, it seems a lot more like video, because we've added this camera shake, and it's not only fake camera shake that you'd add, say, with the wiggler, which I can do another tutorial on another time, but this is actual camera shake taken from an actual video clip. So, thank you for watching this After Effects tutorial. If you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Also, if you have any requests for future tutorials, please leave them in the comments below too, and I will try to get back to them and make a tutorial on them if I know how to do that. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something.